Hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can
Ah,
hear you.
okay, okay.
Woo!
And no,
Hey,
we
I'm
tried.
uh I'm playing with what is this stuff here? Oh my God. Um okay. How are you?
Fine. I didn't sleep well, but it's okay.
I can hear you. I got my headphones in this time, so
Oh,
it should be good.
perfect.
Yeah.
We
How's
deserve
it going? How's it going? What is it? 8? It's 11 a.m. there? 10 a.m.?
10, 10, more or less 10.
10, 10, 10.
10, 10.
Yeah. All right. All right. What's been going on with you? I saw that you on your Instagram that you did a post where you did the makeup from Maxine,
Ah,
right?
yes, I love Maxine
That
and
was such
Pearl.
yeah, they're such good movies, right?
The
The
best
co
one is Pearl.
the X, the first
Pearl.
the first one.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
that's the.
I like the second one better when she's in Hollywood. I like that one better.
Well, she is super crazy.
Yeah. Some of my friends were in that movie. The one guy that gets killed underwater is a friend of mine. Yeah,
I
it's
want
pretty
to
cool.
be that
Yeah.
friend.
There's also a bunch of my friends were extras. They were all on the street. It was funny to watch that movie. I was like, oh my God, there's so and so, there's so and so. It was just like a lot of people I know ended up in that movie somehow. Cool.
I'm in the wrong place.
Hollywood.
I'm in Murcia. This is not. This is not
You what?
correct.
Have you been to Hollywood?
No, I've never been there,
No, you have
but
to come.
I would really like to go.
Yeah, exactly. Where are you? Where are you? South America, yeah? Where you're in Brazil? Where are you again? Say,
In Spain.
and where?
In Spain.
Oh, Spain. Holy shit. Okay.
Spain,
Right.
yes.
Okay. Never mind.
But
I
my
was
family is from Argentina,
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
so it's a mix.
Yeah. Do you still get to see them often?
The most part of my family is here, so here
Okay.
and
You spend,
in the Netherlands.
will you spend Christmas with them?
Sometimes
Yeah.
I like to be alone.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yes, I'm a bit weird.
Yeah, I don't want to be alone on Christmas. That's, yeah, but cool. Cool. Good for you. You know?
And you? How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Never better. I feel blessed. Just doing so many things, so many fun things, and traveling all the time, and singing all the time, and meeting so many cool and interesting people lately. Always. That's just, I have to pinch myself. Like it's just, it feels made up. Like the people I grew up with wouldn't believe me if I told them all of, what my life is like. I can't believe it. I have to, like, I'm pinching myself.
It's a dream.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
I've
Happy.
seen pictures.
Yeah, yeah,
They are nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm going to see my mom for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, so I'm excited to finally take a little bit of a break. But Budderside is gearing up to do, it looks like 3 shows now before the end of the year. We weren't supposed to be doing any. I thought would have the rest of the year off, and now 3 shows have popped up here at the end of the year, which is cool. Very exciting.
You have to do a show in Spain next
Right? We
year.
really, yeah, we really do. We really need to come over there. Yeah, it's a must. We will be coming to, at least the plan is to go to the UK in November. So I don't know. There's some phone calls and connections I need to make to hopefully, maybe tour Europe before we go there. Maybe do the Wacken Festival again, and then head over to the UK and do those shows there. But every time I go to Europe and we tour, we always just do we, you know, destroy the hell out of the top. We don't come down to Italy and Spain and France and all of that stuff. We need to do that.
We have to try
Yeah.
during your here.
Yeah, definitely.
Someday.
Yeah, someday, for sure. Soon. It's got to be soon, Get it done, right? We only live once.
It would be better for me to go to England than to go to Los Angeles or where?
To LA, you mean?
Yes.
To where? The UK? Yeah, it's probably not too far for you. Yeah, it's not too. It's probably a short flight.
2 hours.
2 hour flight. Yeah.
So, yes, more or less.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, so we start
Yeah,
now.
I thought we started.
With the same question.
I thought we started already, but yeah, good. We're off to a good start this time. At least I can hear you.
Well,
Last time,
we start with what I wrote. Okay.
Okay. Did am I joined, or is it just because it says request to join? Am I in your thing? Hold on, let's see.
Yes, I think. Yes, I think.
You're watching to request to join. Okay, then I guess it's working, right?
Yes, I think so.
Working?
Perfect.
Okay. All right.
Same question. Do you remember that?
Do I remember the questions? No. So you're good.
Too many parties.
Yeah, that never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. What question? The third, is this third or fourth time as a charm? Third, right? Third time.
Third time.
Third time is a charm, for sure.
The other interview wasn't recorded properly because I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, that happens. This is a good idea, though. It'll download, and I mean, yeah, it'll be on your. I don't know. What are you going to do? Screen record it or something? Yeah.
Yes, but it only sounds what if I record it with the phone. My English.
It's okay. As long as it works.
Nervous
Yeah,
you
you got this. You got it this time. We're good.
I try. I'm doing my best. I can hear you when I record the screen.
Yeah.
I only hear my voice.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. Okay. How did you come up with the name of the band?
I think in the back of my head it was really like there's a term in the United States or in America. Maybe it's beyond America, but like it kind of means you always land on your feet. Like nothing can stop you. Basically, was kind of the main sentiment behind it, because they say the butter side always lands face up. Like it always lands butter side up. But there's so many stories. Budderside was the horse that Satan rode into Nazareth on. Budderside was an installation where Einstein was teaching super soldiers how to fight in the Second World War. There's there's many definitions that have flown across the internet. Every time I get asked that question, I try to come up with something new because it's just hilarious because everybody always asks. So I think the name has done it's done what I wanted it to do really, and it's just kind of a talking point. It's something you don't forget. It's memorable, and I wanted to kind of change the name when Lemmy signed us to his label. I went to him just before we were going to release the record, and I said, the band and I have been talking about changing the name, and he said, I like Budderside. So I was like, well, if it's good enough for Lemmy, it's good enough for me. So we just kind of stuck to it, and it's basically, it's us telling the world that like, hey man, you can't take yourself too seriously. If you take your life seriously and all of this seriously, the world's gonna beat the shit out of you. You got to have a sense of humor, you know.
That fits really well with the photo I used from your fan
Yeah,
for the interview.
yeah,
Your face like this.
yeah, yeah. It's always like, yeah, that's totally the sentiment. Like if you're so caught up on a name that you can't listen to the record, then we probably don't need you anyway. But if you give our music the chance it deserves, you're gonna fall in love with it, and you'll like the name just because you like the band.
We like the name, but we don't like the music.
Fuck Spain.
We go to your concert just to see pictures. And what word or phrase do you think defines you the most as a band?
What phrase do I think describes us most as a band? I think honest, raw. I think a phrase. Let's see. I don't know, like a phrase. Geez, like an entire phrase, a sentence. Um, I think
Coming to Spain.
I think it's really honest rock and roll. You know, really honest rock and roll. Yeah.
Okay. Um, you answered this question, so I can say. What can you tell me about new projects?
New project.
Yes.
Well, we have some stuff in the works that I'm not allowed to talk about just yet because we're doing something a little different. I'm super excited. Um, but the newest thing really that it's still so new to us. The album we just put out, it was already in July, but the record we just put out, we're so proud of. We just want to really tour that record and share it with as many people as possible. So, like I said, we have 3 shows. Like when we were talking before the interview, there's 3 shows coming up before the end of the year. All of those in California, and I'm super excited for those. One of them is this Friday in Riverside. It's a pretty big place, so that's going to be really exciting. So just really trying to share this music, this album with as many people as we can. So we're looking to tour heavily in 2025. That's really the plan. But we do have some stuff brewing right now. We're doing some recordings with some very special people, and it's kind of going to be a group effort. So I'm excited to see what happens with that.
What artist or band would you like to collaborate with?
Which bands would we like to tour with?
To tour or to collaborate?
Oh, my favorite singer on the planet right now is Emily Armstrong, and she has been my
I
favorite.
didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. She's been my favorite singer for over just a long time. I think since they put out their first record, I caught wind of them, and I felt like I was sharing them to everyone. I felt like I was constantly trying to get people to listen to them because I love them so much. I love the lyrics. I love her voice. I love the feeling of the music. Um, it really moves me. It helps me through hard times. It helps me stay excited or get even more excited when I want to get pumped up. It just gives me everything I think rock and roll should give you. So I've been a fan of hers for forever, and now she's a household name because she's the new singer for Linkin Park, and so that kind of leads me to that. Dead Sarah or Linkin Park, for me personally, I know the rest of the band have, we all have very different influences, so I know that they would all pick different people to collaborate with before we actually chose one. But if we could choose all of our favorites, mine would definitely be Emily. Yeah, or Linkin Park, but more so Emily. Maybe even more so Dead Sarah. I would almost want to collaborate more with Dead Sarah than I would with Linkin Park, but But since Linkin Park is like the biggest band in the world right now, I would have to go with Linkin Park just because that would be the dream would just get so much bigger, so much faster, and that's the goal.
And how was the concert
What about what?
uh, from Linkin Park?
The concert?
Yes.
I haven't been yet, but they are they're playing a lot of the festivals that we're involved with over the next year. So I'm hoping to convince the people um, that run those things to put us on a day with them. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we get to actually play with Lincoln Park the same day as them. That would be, I mean, already that would be a dream come true.
I
Yeah.
thought you
I have
went to a concert.
I have been to Lincoln
Ah,
Park, yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I saw them at the Sunset Strip Music Festival, and I think I might have seen them somewhere else. But yeah, I mean, I'm a huge Chester Bennington fan as well. I mean, I love Chester to death. I love Lincoln Park as it was before. Don't get me wrong. There's no comparison. I think it's just something. I think it's awesome that they're continuing the name and carrying the light. And I think she's a perfect replacement. If you can't fill those shoes, but it's cool that she's got a different pair of shoes to bring and keep the band completely relevant. So, but yeah, I think I've seen them once. Yeah. But Dead Sarah, I've seen countless times. I've seen Dead Sarah so many times. I go every time Dead Sarah's in town. I'm in the front row. I take off my shirt. I start dancing like a freaking child. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I just lose my shit. I go by myself, so I don't have to be responsible for anyone else. I did go to the Halloween show with my buddy Greg, and we had a great time. And he was just tripping. He was watching me more than he was watching the show because I was singing every song, and just rocking out. He's like, "Fuck, dude, you really like this band?" I was like, "Yeah, I fucking love this band."
I'm not a fan.
Yeah, you're not. Oh yeah, you're not a fan. Do you know? Are you? Do you like? Have you heard Dead Sarah, Lincoln Park? Of course you've heard.
I knew Emily when she entered the Linkin Park, but I
Okay.
didn't know her before.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm so happy for her. Like I've always thought that she should be a household name, and their band had lots of success, but never quite broke into that superstardom level where she deserves to be, and now she's there. So I think that's just the greatest.
People will love her someday,
Yeah.
but people, it's strange. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to think. What artists or bands? No. Any funny stories with any fans while you were on tour?
Any funny stories with fans
Yes.
while we're on tour? Oh, funny stories. I don't know, but one, when I think of my fans, there's a handful that really stand out. Um, and it's the coolest thing ever. I mean, I can't, I look at bands like Kiss and so many others where like people dress up like them and come to their shows, and I just like think that's just the coolest. There's Slipknot, you know what I mean? We went to Aftershock recently, and like there's a whole bunch of people running around dressed up like Slipknot in the bodysuits and the masks and stuff, and you're just like, wait, they're on stage, but there's tons of people running around like dressed up like them, like it's like Halloween. Um, I don't think I didn't think of that kind of a thing spilling into my life, but we do create some pretty cool videos, and we did a video called "Good for Nothing," where it's kind of a post-apocalyptic, car chase through this, you know, dust storm like Mad Max. It was directly stolen from Mad Max, um, but I dress up with this like steampunk big hat on, and I do all this makeup, and I wear a holster over my shoulder, and I've got a machete, and I've got all these weapons and guns and everything. And this girl shows up to our show, and I think it was Virginia or something like that. And she's got the exact same outfit on. Like she rebuilt the whole thing, and she shows up uh, wearing this outfit, like dressed up like me, and I just lost my shit. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. And her and I have become really, really close. I love her name is Tanis, and she's just the coolest. Like super fans like that, people that aren't afraid to let you know how much they love your music, just mean the world to me. There's a few others, you know, when I see people posting our music to their stories or putting us on their reels and stuff like that, that stuff just means the world to us. You know, it's like, I mean, I live for that kind of thing because we're dying to make that connection, and we spill our hearts out, you know, and we put everything out there for everybody to see, and hopefully in hopes that, you know, somebody relates to it and it helps them or comforts them or makes them feel better or more confident or affects them somehow. And when you see it affecting somebody on that level, it's just the coolest thing in the world, you know. So it makes me want to make more videos where there's big, larger than life characters and outfits and costumes and stuff, so that people have more stuff to copy in the future, so that maybe someday we come to a Budderside show and there's just like pieces of every song from every video. There's somebody wearing something crazy all over the place. I would love that, to feel like it's Halloween when you walk out on stage, just everybody's dressed like madness. That would be so cool. So that came to mind when you asked that question. Yeah.
I keep that in mind for the time I go to
Yeah.
your
Yes.
show.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. That will definitely get you pulled up on stage and acting crazy with us for sure.
With a Joker makeup.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was, you know, yeah, that was one too. Yeah. The little thing there, and what's the truth had like these stripes, you know. Um, gosh, what else? I tried to do a little something crazy for each one. Never Worth It with the crazy double colored eyes, and you know, the hair was dyed black a little bit at the end. Even Too Far had like half blue hair. My hair was dyed half blue. Yeah, I always try to make some kind of a theme, some kind of a memorable look to every video and stuff like that. So hopefully people grab onto something like that. And when it works, it's the best.
What would be your favorite song?
My
Song.
favorite, my favorite song in the whole world.
Yes,
Oh,
only one.
that's so tough.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
my favorite song in the whole world. Oh, oh man, I can't think. It's impossible. As soon as I say something, I'll be pissed that I didn't say it. Say something else. Um, I mean, it's probably some of our own songs. You know, I mean, the songs that I write, I really love so much. They mean so much to me. I'm trying to think of a song written by somebody else that meant that much. I think of the Deftones. I think of Change in the House of Flies. I think that might be one of my favorite songs ever. Um, Whew, yeah, maybe if yeah, maybe Like a Stone by Audio
Oh,
Slave, or Say Hello to Heaven maybe by Temple of the Dog. When you get into Chris Cornell territory, he's my favorite singer of all time. You know, I mean, Emily is definitely my favorite singer. She's alive, and once she dies, she'll probably take a place right next to Chris. But since Chris is gone, it allows me to worship him, I guess, a little bit deeper than that. So when you get into Chris Cornell songs, I'd say that anything by Chris is probably my favorite song. And I love how each song is so different and says so much differently that, you know, and I could pick any one of them. But those are a top few. I'm just trying to think what's my like go-to smash song, like like Master of Puppets maybe by Metallica. It's just like, you know, it's like, why don't I listen to this every day? You know, every time I hear it, I'm like, fuck, it's like the musical breakdown in the middle, you know, you kind of forget about that. It's all the heavy stuff, but that musical breakdown in the middle. And, you know, I'm a singer and I actually love when that song just shuts up, like the vocals stop and the whole song just goes into this beautiful romantic guitar duo, you know, it's just so cool. Um, yeah. I'm gonna keep thinking of this. Maybe I'll spit it out. We keep going. Ask the next question, and I bet you another song's going to come into my mind, my favorite songs.
It
Yeah.
was so hard to decide.
Uh,
I thought you were going to say the Pretty Reckless.
the Pretty Reckless?
Any song from the Pretty Reckless?
Them too. Gosh, they are a rabbit hole that I fall into often, and I'm always so happy when I do. Like, I'm always trying to search for something a little bit new. So I'm always trying to, go for the new thing that came out by a lot. I mean, a lot of it's I listen to a lot of music just because it's my friends. So I'll listen to this band or that band because they just put out something. So I'm diving into that. But I'm always super happy that when I put on the Pretty Reckless, and it just hours go by, hours and hours and hours go by before I even have an inkling to turn it off. You know what I mean? In fact, like I'll follow, take it from the house into the car and then from the car into wherever I'm going, and just try not to stop listening to it because it's so damn good. Yeah, it's cool stuff. And they are in recording now. So I'm super excited to see what they come up with next. I think it's probably, I just can't wait. It's going to be so cool.
Have to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to. Yeah, we will. We will. Yeah. That's why they record it, because they want everybody to
I
hear it.
can't wait.
Me too. Yeah.
And who designed the logo of your band?
The goal,
The logo of your band.
the what of my band?
The
The goal. Did you
the
say goal?
design of the album, of the cover
Oh,
of the album.
yeah. I went to see our producer in Arizona and record the last four songs, and for White Flame, and we still didn't have a name for the album. We thought that the final lyrics of that final session would hopefully um, place a good name for the album within the lyrics. We want to, we're hoping, and we were so pleasantly surprised. We all knew that would be the name of the album as soon as I finished the song, and it was the last song to be written for the record. And finally, we thought it was perfect because it's the hottest fire there is, so White Flame. But the song came to me while thinking of a certain special someone, and there was a moth at the window, and there was a candle lit before me in a completely dark apartment that I was renting. Um, and it was very symbolic because it's like my love life. It's like there's always something on the outside trying to get in, and it's like the flame represented my heart, and someone's always trying to get to my heart, but they never quite make it. And then if they do, they're like a moth in a flame. They get to the flame and they burn up because I destroy them. It just seems it all goes up in flames somehow. And the song is very hopeful that someday I might meet someone special. Um, and the song also reflects deeply and regretfully on a lot of my past relationships. But so when I shared that song with them, it was obvious to us that should be the name of the album. And how we started fucking around with a bunch of ideas on what represents a white flame. We had like just a white flame sitting there, and it wasn't quite appealing enough for an album cover. But Logan and his girlfriend Steph started playing with some AI tools, and AI started spitting back some uh, some ideas, and then we settled on that one where it's just like there's a person that's made of this flame, and we put the dead moth, the death moth, on the heart. So it's very symbolic of the song, and I think that sums up the entire record. Really, we're just really searching for love our entire lives, and we're all beat up and burned by life
That's a really
a lot.
beautiful and deep.
It is. We're very
Thank you
deep
for
guys. You don't let the name fool you. We are very deep, very deep people. Yeah.
artist.
artist, yeah, to the core.
Who is your favorite actor?
Who's my favorite author? Author.
Actor.
Oof, probably. Oh,
Actor.
actor? Actor. Oof.
Yes.
Woo! My favorite actor. Wow. Probably Leonardo DiCaprio. Um, maybe. Uh, trying to think of who else. Anthony Hopkins, maybe. I loved Jack Nicholson for so long. He's so great. Heath Ledger was remarkable in the Batman movies. Joaquin Phoenix, I thought, did a great job in the first Joker. So many, so many.
The
But
second Joker, what do you think about it?
I thought Lady Gaga stole the show. I thought it was a Lady Gaga movie. That's what I thought. I mean, it was beautiful, and she was so intense. Um, I definitely remember more about her from the movie than him. I thought it was unique and different, definitely unexpected. A lot of we knew way ahead of time that it was going to be a musical, so I went into the whole thing thinking I was going to hate it. So I was pleasantly surprised that I did enjoy it as much as I did. Um, but another movie came out, The Substance. Did you see that?
I have seen it. I had seen it tonight. Last
You
night.
you you saw
Sorry.
it last night? You saw it last night? Wow, yeah. So so right. So that movie came out, right? And then it was like, let's go see something else. I heard my piano player from Sweet said, dude, go check out this movie. It's disgusting. You're gonna love it. And I was like, okay. So we went and saw it, and we were completely blown away. So I love that. Demi Moore was incredible in that. She definitely, I think she needs an Oscar for that one. Um, so I love that one. And then the Terrifier 3 movie came out, right? Which a lot of my friends were involved in the making of. So I liked that one even more. So it was hard to like really. I don't think we ever talked to anybody about Joker, only because so many cool movies came out around the same time period. Um, but yeah, I especially I said Leonardo DiCaprio first, only because I had a chance to be his body double for a few projects. So I've actually worked with him, and I saw how he works, and so it kind of just makes me like him a little bit more. I also love W. Earl Brown. Earl Brown played he was the bartender in Deadwood, and became a good friend of mine. I was on that show too. So I have a lot of, or Ian McShane. Wow, what a powerhouse that actor is. He played Swearingen on Deadwood. Don't get me started. So many actors. I have so much. I'm so much more like you talk about bands and favorite songs, and I can't open my mouth. I can't think of any. That's funny. But you comes to actors and movies. I guess I'm a movie freak. Yeah.
And your favorite recent movie?
My favorite. What movie?
Recent movie.
Rented. I'm
Recent.
sorry. My favorite.
Any movie from 2024?
Oh, from this year's movie.
Yes.
My favorite. Okay, I'm sorry. This year, probably so far. Did Furiosa come out this year? I love that. That was
Yes.
this year. Yeah.
Yes.
So up against probably that one and the Terrifier 3 movie, only because it was so gory. It was so shocking. It was so cool.
I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, have you seen the first two?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Okay. The third one's the best ones yet. It's really it's I was like screaming like a little bitch in the theater. I was just like, "Ah!" It's so, yeah, it's grotesque. It's just cool, you know.
You scream like in The Simpsons, Ned Flanders.
The theme song?
Like you scream
Oh,
like Ned Flanders
yeah,
from The Simpsons.
yeah, yeah.
That's funny. And who does your makeup
Uh,
when you are at a show or for a video?
Makeup is. Well, it's funny. I used to cake on the eyeliner forever, and this was 2024 was the year I kind of stopped wearing eyeliner and stuff like that. But I've got some, for the videos and stuff like that, we pulled in, we have Allie from the American Horror Story film franchise. She came in and did makeup for our ghost lighting video. So she did prosthetics and makeup. My friend Kristen does my makeup and the band's makeup. Or we have a few go-tos. Hollywood's so filled with so many talented makeup artists that there's, a lot of them are also super busy and they can't be your go-to person. But there are a lot of talented makeup artists in LA that we go to. So it's pretty random, yeah. Um, but for shows and stuff like that, I just go, just take a shower and go, no makeup.
Really?
I want to actually do some more because
That's all.
not with. I mean, I would love to do some more, character-driven stuff from the videos live. I've started to incorporate some of the outfits from some of the videos we've done into shows, and I love doing that. The last tour that we did with 69 Eyes in the spring, I brought, the outfits from every video that we did, and I would wear one a night. So it was like one night it was the Voices cloak, and the next night it was the Never Worth It suit, that was chopped into like the Harlequin kind of a looking thing, and then the next night it was the ghost lighting outfit with the all the crazy handprints and weird stuff. So, but every time I think I came out with like some face makeup on one time, and the band was just like, "Oh, no, no, don't do that," like we don't want to be Ghost or Slipknot. We don't want to cross that line, I guess. I think, again, like you asked at the beginning to describe our band, I think we're just an honest rock and roll band. What you see is what you get.
You can do like kiss.
Kiss, not like
Kiss?
Kiss. Yeah, I love Kiss. I work. I wasn't a big fan when I was a kid, but I went on to sing for Kiss as their singer for their football. They had a football team, a football franchise. It was called Kiss Football. It was an indoor league here in the United States. I don't. It might have been international. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but they had a team, and one of my buddies brought me in to be the singer of their house band. So I would like every time there was a touchdown or a kickoff or a commercial break or whatever at the live shows in the Coliseum there down in Anaheim, we would every time they stopped, we would play music, as right there live at the football game. And sitting on stage with us was Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley from Kiss. And they would be sitting there watching us, and a lot of us, we had to play a lot of Kiss songs. So here I am, I wasn't a huge fan as a kid, and I didn't really, I had to memorize tons of lyrics every show. It was like we did a different set for every show, and I'd be learning brand new Kiss songs that I never listened to before, and I'm singing them right in front of Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley of Kiss, and Eric Singer as well was there too. It was so funny. I actually met his wife, Shannon Tweed. This is a funny story, and she was like a childhood crush. She was in this. Do you know who she is? She was in this. She was in this movie called Hot Dog. It was a skiing movie. It was a skiing movie, and at one point, the skier's like he's invited to this party, and then she invites him into this hot tub, and they're both naked, and they have sex in this hot tub, right? And she's just naked and gorgeous and beautiful, and I'm just a little kid watching this woman going like, oh my
What's
God.
that?
So yeah, so here we are, fast forward, decades later, and I'm walking out on stage, and there's Shannon Tweed is. There's this girl that I see in the movies when I was a kid, and she's there with Gene Simmons, and I walk up, I'm like, oh hey Gene, what's up? And I was like, and oh, this is your wife. I was like, oh my God, I loved you in Hot Dog, and she was like, oh my God. It's like, why did I say that? It was ridiculous.
So you get pretty nervous when you are around her.
I mean, I'm nervous all the time, I think. I'm nervous now. I'm always nervous. I think it's healthy. It's good.
Always.
Yeah.
I don't have any questions.
It's okay. That's good. That was good. We did good this
We
time.
did it.
We did so good this time. Yeah. I mean, there was
So funny.
only a couple times I couldn't hear, and I think it's 'cause these earbuds go out of me a little bit. But that was awesome. It was good times. Yeah.
Today we are better than the other day.
Yeah. I'm glad we did it. It took a few practice runs, I wish, to be honest, I wish I could do that with every interview. It's like, can we do that again? This one moved right. It was nice.
I repeat when I have to because
Did it? Oh, and here
I was going to meet.
it just
Funny.
froze up. Did you see that? Is that you? Did you notice?
Sorry?
It froze for a second.
Yes,
It froze.
they were like this.
Luckily, at the end. Yeah. Well, okay. I will. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna get up early. I've got a show with Sweet tomorrow in San Juan Capistrano. It's about a 2-hour drive down the coast. Um, yeah, but definitely. It's November 6th next year. Hopefully, it's not that long. Hopefully, we tour in Spain before that. But if not
I
sooner,
hope
we'll
so.
see you. Yeah. If not sooner, we'll see you in the UK. Yeah, yeah,
We have to do that.
yeah, for sure. Thanks for having
I let
me,
you.
Izzy.
I
Thank you
let
so
you
much.
rest.
Yeah, yeah. I'll let you wake up and have a great day over there. I hope it's a beautiful day. Is the weather
Maybe
good?
yeah, I'll go to sleep for a bit.
Maybe you go to sleep.
I didn't sleep well,
You got to get into your coffin.
so. But
Yeah.
I don't have my nails done, so
You're,
I can see
what was
one
that?
part.
Is that a him tattoo? Nope, the other one. Finger. The finger. No. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's him, right? HIM, right? Ah, nice. Cool.
You like this?
Nice.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you. Okay,
Bye
keep in
me.
touch.
Bye.
Bye bye.